monarch for the burial of his father's. It was a remembrance of his father's passing. This monarch in Lagos, and he then left my son me and my son in Canada and started messaging me through text message once he got back to Nigeria.
Your son was to do his own birthday 24 hours, so he just left the young
man didn't make any. He likes to post on Instagram happy birthday. Nothing from my son, nothing. And he started sending text messages from Lagos that, oh, stay in Canada, don't come back. I said, but where will we go? We don't have anywhere to go. Do you want us to sleep in a shelter? He says, oh, you're free to go to shelter. All my other baby moms are taking care of themselves. Find a way to take care of yourself. And I was like, so what happened? Why are you... So that's the first time he tried to abandon us in November. And I still took myself and came back to Nigeria. I arrived in Nigeria, I believe it was like December 3rd or something of that nature. And when I got back to Nigeria, we didn't have any problems until about 2 weeks before I was sent out the palace. I discovered that he was, having an illicit dealings with our housemaid.
He was having a sexual intercourse affair with your housemaid? Because, how did you cut him?
I confronted him. It was...
No,
things are not... It's not easy thing to say.
But you have to say it so that we will learn from it.
When I approached him about it, he was just basically very nonchalant, like he didn't care. And he was like, what do you want me to do? Should she just die? But that's what they're wishing for us. Any woman that you're putting yourself with, you're opening the doorway to different you're putting me at risk spiritually. You're putting me at risk, my health. There's things as AIDS in Africa. That's very real. Did I come from Canada to contract these kind of diseases? We live in the middle of a rural kind of community. It's not like Lagos. It's not it's very, a lot of bushes and trees and not a lot of civilization. You understand? Which I loved Iwo. I love Iwo with my whole heart. I lived there for 4 years. I served Iwo. I stood beside this. Imagine you're standing beside someone who is irrational, have many personalities. You're an emir, you're an eze, you're an obi, you're an emperor, you have many. Some days you wake up, you don't know if, okay, is he upset today or is he happy today, or you don't want, let's not piss him off today, let's not make him. And I stood there for 4 years. No generator. No, we just got a generator in October. It was, God bless him, His Excellency Senator Oriolowo, that is also from Iwo, that donated a generator, a Mikano generator, that we can have lights. Everything in that palace was donated. It was Chief Ogundogun that bought the chairs that we sit on, that even bought our bed that we sleep in. But this man will be going around saying, I spent all his money. Which money was I spending? I would go to baggy markets. I would go on foot to baggy market. I would be buying my clothes. OJ market in Ibadan. My woman in OJ that makes my Ofi. 1 pack of Ofi is 5K. So you're looking at my pictures on Instagram. Oh, she looks beautiful. She's enjoying. Oh, Lori, I trust you're enjoying. I trust it. 1 pack of it takes 2 pack of Ofi to make it. 2 pack is 10K. What is that? But people would look at picture and say, oh, she's enjoying. And he went everywhere to say he spent all his money on me. I don't have a business. I don't have a car. The cars that we drove, that we're driving, the new Lexus that we're driving, it was given to us by, I don't want to say any names, but it was during the election, a great politician from Lagos donated that money to Oluo, that we would vote APC. Adeoti, the former SSG of Osun State. Is that his name, Adeoti?
Yes, Adeoti, yes, Adeoti.
And he made everybody vote for Adeoti and told us that if we don't vote, we have to vote for somebody that is from Iwo. And if we don't vote for Adeoti, then curses will fall upon us because we voted against the land. You understand?
And Olu was saying that?
Yes! But you took APC money. And then you will say that I spent all your money. Where is all the money that I spent? The Prado that we have another vehicle is a Toyota or something, SUV. It was donated to us by one Alaji. God bless his heart. You know, our Hilux is donated to us by one Alaji that's so generous to us. I will keep your name, because a lot of people don't want to be named because they don't want Oluos. They don't want to be in the news.
What of the Nissan Jeep too? That was branding about the black man.
The Nissan Jeep.
Nissan. Is it
It was one Jeep. It was a black Jeep. It was a 2013 Jeep. He went and put, it was 2013, he put 2018 body on it. 2018 exterior on it. You understand? And it was donated. And there's no money, people. We don't own it. Right now I'm in Lagos. I'm sleeping. I'm homeless with my child. You know, it's very shameful. You understand? We've been out of the palace for 5 months. Now 1 naira as this king donate for your son Odudua that you claim, it's the first Odudua that you use my son to trend. Nobody in Yoruba land names their son Odudua.
So your son is with you? I was thinking the son is in the palace.
No.
You mean your son lives with you? Your
son is with me.
I can't believe it, Your Highness.
My son is, I would have took him with us today, but because of COVID, you understand? My son is with me.
Are you sure, man? Your Excellency, Your Highness. I can't believe this. I mean, if I'm a man and I'm sending my wife away, I'll have to take the child to myself. Because I thought when you came to Nigeria, you took this child to the palace before you were sent out of the palace. Are you telling me that your son was rejected alongside with you? Yes. What kind of man does that?
He's now saying that my son is not his.
I can't believe this.
That my son is not his. My son is 3 years old. My son will be 4 in November. So it's just last week you woke up and decided that the child is not yours. You understand? You know, he hasn't given 1 penny for the baby. My baby has got malaria. He's got sick. I have to find money to buy medicine, to take him to the hospital, to do all these things. My son is a crown prince, and you're saying that my son is not yours. But you're still doing interviews all around saying, I named my son Odudua. Stop using us to trend.
The name Odudua, did he consult you before he gave you this? He gave his son name, because Odudua is a very symbolic name. We are going to other. Yeah.
It is.
It's symbolic. It's a Yoruba name, and is the name of the progenitor of the Yoruba culture. So when he put that name on your son, did he consulted you, and were you in agreement?
I didn't have a choice. Imagine it's my first child ever in life. I gave birth to this boy. Oluo wasn't in Canada with me. He was having an affair with one girl from Iwo, one Omalara Afolabi. You understand? And I was in Canada. I gave birth to this child by myself in a hospital room alone while you're using a matrimonial bed. And it was the same Chief Ogundogun, God bless his heart, that he sent 1 million naira to Canada so I can pay my house rent, because Oluo didn't even have money. I was going to get kicked out of my home with my newborn baby.
You mean High Chief Abelo Ogundogun was the one that sent you 1 million naira to save you all from starving off in Canada when you went to deliver? Yeah. Your husband was not even standing beside you to even witness the arrival of his historic child?
No, that I was even calling my baby Abidemi because the father was not around.
How did you know Abidemi? What is
they will say, one thing my husband will say is, she doesn't want to Urbanize. Urbanize as much as I can. I've tried for this man and for this.
You make me feel so sad by saying that he was not even beside you.
He was not.
What was the experience like?
You know, it was by the grace of God and God alone. You know, I had a natural birth. I did 3 pushes and my son came out. I didn't have a long hours birth. 3 pushes and he was here in the world. And then my brother came after, you know, later on in the evening. And one of Oluo's friend, at the time he said it was his cousin, but then later he said it's not his cousin. So I don't even know a lot of the things about this man. I don't even know. You understand? But going back, it was Chief Ogundogun that sent money that I was able to pay my house rent. I was able to buy food, Pampers, and things for my son. The same, we won't even talk about how he now repaid that man. You know, Chief Ogundogun, when we were in the palace, he was feeding us, clothing us. We had nothing. When I met Oluo His coronation, I believe it was January 16th, I believe. I met him on February 2nd.
That was 2015.
2016.
Okay, let's even go into that because I want to ask you that how did you meet him? Because the story we got at that time, I was freelancing for a magazine in Lagos, and the interview he gave City People was that he met you in Canada, he toasted you, that he knew your family and all that. That was it. I still have a copy of that magazine at home where he said he met you in Canada. But what was the true story? How did you meet?
That was another big fat lie by a first-class king. Why do you need to go to City People magazine to lie? Who asked you? Who sent you? We didn't ask you anything, but you're lying to the media. There's a reason why Oluo lied to the media.
What's the reason, ma? Right?
You know, I don't like to say names, but
I'm emotionally touched. You have to.
I have to laugh because what happened to me is so sad. I've cried. I can't cry about it anymore. You know, I came to Nigeria December 2015 on a vacation with my friends from Canada and from the United States. My friends are Yoruba girls that they come to Nigeria all the time. And I also had some Jamaican friends that were coming along. And they told me, they came and met me and they're like, oh, we're all going to Nigeria for Dirty December 2015. And I said, you guys are going to Nigeria without me? I love Nigerian culture. I'm so much in Nigerian community. I'm so much love everything to do in Nigeria. Those days I was listening to P Square, Duncan Mighty, Burna Boy, all these, you understand? So you're going to Nigeria without me. It's not possible. I must come. And I invited myself on this trip, which would now end up to be my Waterloo. You understand? I came to Nigeria. I just wanted to...
call your Waterloo.
Look what happened to me. A first-class king is saying that I tried to kill him. He's cheated on me. He's beat me. He's abused me. I suffered with him for 4 years. He's now telling everybody I spent all his money. It's my Waterloo. Now I'm forced to be a single mother to a boy child. You understand? That's not what I wanted for my life.
So how did you meet him actually? At what point?
What happened was I came to December 2015 with a group of friends. And and also there was also one uncle. He's a good friend of ours. He's from Toronto. He had a big house here in Nigeria. So we all decided, wow, we're going to go to Nigeria. So we went. We ended up staying in the island, Intercontinental. Me and my friends. It's like a group of us, five of us, and there was Oluo did his coronation. Our friend is also from Iwo. He's from inAMAIGBO. So he's the one that told us, oh, there's a king. He's from Toronto and they're doing a coronation. What's a coronation? Is when they swear him in, and the governor at the time, Aregbe Shola, His Excellency, Aregbe Shola was the one swearing him in at the time. So I said, okay, this is something I want to witness. He was like, it's deep in the village. This place is deep inside Osun State. I said, I want to go. Is it like all those Nigeria movies that we watch? And I want to see this, but I just wanted to see, but it's like curiosity is what killed these cats.
Curiosity is what killed your cats, Your Highness.
You understand? I wanted to see. It wasn't about this king. I just wanted to see Africa. I was tired of seeing Lagos. I wanted to go deep inside Osho. I wanted to see. So we went to this coronation.
You were enjoying the journey.
I was enjoying the journey.
You wanted more.
Oh man, I fell in love with Lagos. Fell in love with Nigeria. So we went to this coronation. Just me and my Jamaican friend. All the other Nigerian girls, they didn't come to the coronation. They're like, do you know you're going? It's bush. It's village. Don't go there. So I'm going. So me and the Jamaican girl that came along with us, we're very close. She just got married. Congratulations. So we went to the coronation, had a great time, met Mr. Alhaji Morgan, great person.
He's a great Nigerian, Alhaji Morgan.
Yes. He was a great friend of ours. Even before I met Oluo, Alhaji Morgan, he was actually courting my friend, my Jamaican friend at the time. So they were having conversation with each other, getting to know each other. So that's how I actually got to know Alhaji Morgan, because he was so interested in my beautiful friend at the time. So Alhaji Morgan told us that, we're having a party for this king in Lagos and Ikeja, and Olamide is going to be there, and all dignitaries, and you guys should come. It's going to be great. Me, I was like, the day of the party, I was like, I'm not going. And Alaji Morgan called me personally. He's like, oh, just come. That's going to be great. So we went to this party. As soon as I got to the party, before I even saw Alaji Morgan, before I saw Oluo, I was greeted by a popular Lagos monarch. A popular Lagos monarch. A
Friend of
popular Lagos king. That now...
I hope he's not King Gush.
So what happened was this king now approached me and said, this man is a king. He's from Toronto. You're from Toronto. He's looking for a wife. Blah blah. It's a great thing to be. It would be Olori, and we'll all be with you, and you won't be alone. Because my first time ever in Africa. My mom is not here. My father is not here. I have no family here. So I spoke with Oluo that night. I spoke with this king that night. And also Alaji Remy Morgan was in the room when all of this. It was 3 of us. We were in a private room in this big house in Ikeja at this party. But we separated from everybody and went in a different room. And Alaji Morgan was there. Oluo was there. And this Lagos monarch was there. And Oluo and I started talking. Okay, you're from Toronto. How come I don't know you? I know all the top people in Yoruba community in Toronto, but I don't know you. So how come I don't know you?
Of course, you're not in Yoruba community.
You understand? So he's now telling me, oh yes, I'm a king. I live in Toronto. I live in Canada. I'm a Canadian. I live in Canada 15, 20 years. Blah, blah, blah. He's very smooth, very knows how to talk. So I was like, okay. So we go down back to the party now, and Oluo just has my hand like this now. So now no other dignitary in the party. Don't look at her. Don't talk to this. Don't talk.
So you grab.
You understand? So I'm behind him, everywhere in this party behind this king. Okay. Drinks are flowing. Drinks. I was told, Alaji Remy. I approached Alaji Remy Morgan and said, please, I need to lie down. Can I go because I'm drinking,
Yep.
So I went upstairs to lie down. I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning. Party is over. House is empty. No one is in the house. Only me and Oluo. I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning to find Oluo on top of me.
Is it a miracle or something? He disappeared there?
He was on top of me. You understand? And I was like, no, please stop. I'm just meeting you. Please. He's like, no, it's okay. You don't say no to a king. You don't say no to a king. And you're going to be my wife. I'm going to marry you. You're going to be queen. And you're going to have a good life. I'm going to take care of you. And blah, blah, blah. And he already started what he was doing. And maybe it's my fault. I let him finish. You understand? And the next day, I was told to pack up all my load and follow him to Iwo.
Just like that?
Just like that. And that's what I did. That's what I did. Now, a month later, this is February 2nd. March 3rd now.
That's 2016.
2016. Remember, my baby is now born November 2016. So I got pregnant 1 month after I met Oluo. I got pregnant 1 month after I met Oluo. I got pregnant. The very next month, I missed my menses. I approached him in March 3rd. I said, I missed my menses. I'm pregnant. He says, oh, it's good. We named this baby Odudua. And
He's such a fun, interesting personality.
even the way you see him, that's how he is all the time. It doesn't end. It's never on stop. You understand? So, okay. Me,
It's a sad story.
Oh, my son, I was
to
talking
me,
about you.
I was even happy because I'm like, okay.
I was talking about you. You people
We're gonna
supposed
get
to take
married.
over Nigeria.
I'm gonna start a family.
Kick Obasanjo out of that place.
Look at it like the cup is half
kick
empty,
Obasanjo. You
it's
people
half full
supposed
instead of the cup
to
is
do
half
a nation.
Let's look at it with a positive.
You're laughing.
That's
Who will
the
do it?
Canadian way.
It's you
You just
people that
look
will
at it
do
as,
it.
okay, it's a blessing. It's a baby. It's my first baby.
I've been
my
very
first
busy
fruits of
since
the
morning.
womb.
Claire.
I'm not gonna. You understand? So
Nigeria
going
is not
back
a place
to
to
when
be
I
gone.
first met
It's
him,
not a place to go
one
at
of
the
the
moment.
first things I asked him that night was, how many children do you have?
I'm talking
You know,
about
any woman
Oluwo.
that you don't have any
Oluwo, a
children
kid
with
that
somebody,
married
you're
that
gonna
couple.
ask when you meet
It's
a man
Oluwo.
that is taking interest in you.
Is
You're
it
gonna, do you
a
have any
titled
children? Are you
chief?
married?
Yes.
And they will title him because they know he's a
Understand?
PhD holder.
No, he said no, he's not married.
They
And
will
he said
title you if you
that
have
he
money.
had 5 children.
That you are from a king family. You are from a king family.
I said, you
You
have
are
5
from
children.
JAJA
He
of
says, yes, he has
Opobo
2.
University.
But he also has
You're a
a
royal
set of
person.
triplets
You are
that he's
royal
never met
both ways,
before,
both your
and
daddy
he
and
does
both
not
your
believe
mom.
the triplets are his.
Yeah, your daddy is
This
for
same
class
story
royal.
again.
So
But I'm
I said,
international
okay,
royal
you know,
anyway.
and I was just meeting him that night, so I didn't care because
Your
I just
daddy
met him. I hadn't
family.
slept with him. I was
His
just meeting him at the
mother's
party,
place.
you know. So I was just like, okay, that's your life. You know, you're a 50-year-old man. You're allowed to have children. If you're 50 years and you don't have children, then something must be wrong
May God
with you.
strengthen all of you.
Yes, you are behind it.
Yeah, so
I
that
know
the
Victor have to do his
person like that.
PhD too.
So
Victor have
it
to
wasn't
do his
until
PhD.
after I gave birth to my son, there was a blog from his former wife, the wife before me.
Was there a wife before you?
Yes, there was a wife before me.
Okay.
She's based in Toronto.
Okay.
She's based in Toronto. She has 2 boys for him. There was a blog, and I don't know if she had anything to do with the blog, so let me just put that on record. I will not put anything on that woman because this man has proved to be a liar. But what he told me is that she put out in the blog, because I read the blog, it said that when I gave birth to my son, the blog said congratulations to him on child number 9.
Child number 9.
9, so my
Wow.
was child number 9. And I said, what is this I'm reading in the blog? And he was like, oh, it's, so don't mind her. And she's jealous of you. But I said, but this is the name, it said all the names of, I will even show you this post. It says he has 9 children by 5 other women or 4 other women. And it named all the children. There's Malik, Malik's younger brother. There's Kenya Akambi in Canada that is married to his very first Canadian wife, Lynn Akambi. Then he has the triplets. That's another woman, Fadida Williams in Canada. That's not his wife. That he cheated on Lynn Akambi with Fadida Williams and born triplets with this woman. This is the story that he gave me, you know. And then there's the one that he left in Toronto, abandoned this girl, a young girl with 2 boys. So that's 8 children that we just named. Then my son come, that's number 9. So when I asked him, I said, so is this true? He said, yeah, it's true. So I said, but I started crying because I'm like, I don't even know this person. I just had a child with you and now you're telling me. So I said, why didn't you say anything? He said, but if I told you the truth, then you wouldn't have agreed. You wouldn't have agreed. Who talks like that? This is my life that you're playing with. It's my life.
The emotion.
Forget emotion. This is, now I'm alone. I'm a part of the other women that is abandoned. Which now I'm woman number 5 that is abandoned. So now I'm forced to raise a child on my own with no help, no money. Go and look for work. I didn't ask to be in this situation. Why won't you take care of your responsibility? You understand? So forget that part. I just need to put that on record. He's recently done an interview with City People again.
What did he say there?
You know, they asked him, oh, have you been married before? And he said, I've been married once before.
Once?
That's what he said in the and I'm reading it like, you're such a tell the truth. Stop lying. Tell the truth. Your first wife, Jumoke Akambi, that she's doing Olori Jumoke all around Nigeria. You understand? When I met him, I didn't know anything about her. But apparently now in the blog, they're saying I took another woman's place. I didn't know her. When I went to Iwo, I've never seen this woman since I stepped foot in Nigeria 2015 till now 2020. So, but apparently that's his first wife. I've seen her Instagram is Jumoke Akambi Olori. That's her title. So, okay. There's her. Then there's Lynn Akambi in Canada that he married for his Canadian citizenship. That he used this woman again. I asked him what happened to that relationship. He said that the woman suffers a mental issue running that woman's family. Leave her issue alone. They suffer from they are crazy people. They suffer from mental issue. Okay, so you leave. I want to believe him. You understand? Any woman that, even up to today, any woman that gets with him, my wife tried to kill me. They all want to believe him because you understand. They will, even when I met him, what happened to your last wife before you met me that you abandoned with the 2 boys in Canada? Every time we go to Canada, Oluwo, let's go and visit your boys. I'm a mother. You understand? My son is the only child. Let him meet his brothers. Let them. They're age mates. My son is 3. The youngest that he has with this girl is maybe like 5 or 6. They're age mates. Let them play and meet each other. No, leave her issue alone. You don't know her. She's evil. She tried to kill me. So this woman tried to kill you. This woman tried to kill, but I believed him at the time because this is before he blamed me of the same thing. I believed him. Oh, she tried to kill me and then she threatened to kill herself. He even had people from Canada call me to confirm the story that said, oh, you don't know her, Olori. She tried to kill him and she wanted to kill herself. Olori, just leave her issue. So then what do I do? You understand? So it's the same thing that is happening to me now. He's going all around Lagos saying, she tried to kill me. Don't leave her issue. Just leave her. That's why nobody is looking behind at me and my baby. Yeah, you don't know her. And if you say to him now, Kabesi, how is this girl trying to kill you and she's from Canada? What does she know about Juju? He will now get angry. You're not listening. She tried to kill me.
What kind of character is this?
You understand? He will get angry if you even try to say, but it's not, but look after the son now. Take care of the baby. Yeah, leave her issue. This is what he's used. With the other wife, I would always say, give them money. Take care of your children. You don't know her. Yeah, because he uses that as an excuse to abandon his responsibility. You understand? Oh, this woman tried to kill me and I don't want police problem. Oh, I don't want problem. So just leave them where they are. The children will come and find me when they are older. Then what? Then I'm living with him. I'm living in the palace. I know he has an anger issue. I know he gets angry.
Easily.
Very easily.
Emotionally bad.
Yes,
No. Honestly, let me even ask you, what is the case of those triplets? Because I'm hearing this for the first time. I mean, I can't believe that he has triplets of boys and they are just somewhere he has not met them. What did he tell you about
the triplets? Are 2 girls and a boy, I believe. I've never met them as well as he's never met them. Yeah. Which now, you know what? I don't even want to talk about his past, the past children, the past triplets. I don't even, because Oluwa's the type of person where he will now contact them and say, oh, take this money and just come and say something. Like, that's what he does. He knows how to manipulate. So I don't even want to talk about anything that he's able to manipulate. I only want to talk about what happened to me.
Let's even go to it.
What happened to me? I can't even talk about it.
Your Highness, I want to ask you this critical question. When you married him, did you discover, by the time you get to the palace, what did you discover about the relationship with other women? Is there anything that you saw that got you so very wary? And I want to, because you are just innocent from Canada, you came with friends, and maybe
you know this person.
Yeah, maybe let's say luck shone on you somehow. I don't know, but what did you discover eventually when you got to the palace, especially about women? Were there any women? Were there anything? Because we believe you are the coronation wife.
God, you know, that's another scandal in its own. I was not the wife, that was not the Olori that he used for his coronation.
No, ma, I can't get you, Your Highness. Sorry, ma, I can't get you. I mean, I'm saying you are the one, the coronation wife, because he put a staff of, obviously.
I will say this, during the coronation, I was not with Oluo. He was dating I think she was like 19 or something, at a very young girl. He disvirgined from Iwo. Ayomide Ogunseton.
Ayomide Ogunseton.
And he was dating her, he disvirgined her, according to legend. I never met her. She was dating him before he took her to meet Obasanjo, he took her to Elegusi's palace, he took her all around. That's who he was doing as my wife, my Olori. Everybody in Iwo knows, so this is public record. Me, I'm just coming to Nigeria, I didn't know anything about her. Even when I met him, and he brought me back to Iwo. There was not even any palace. This is what people need to know. I spent all this man's money. When I met him, we didn't have anywhere to even sleep. We weren't sleeping anywhere. It was one barrister Atanda from Iwo. God bless your heart. God bless your soul. Very nice man. That he had his he's based in UK. He gave us his home to use until we had a palace to sleep. It was his home that we were using. We did it. So when everybody says she was enjoying, my Jalamia is 15K from Balogun Market. My earring is 6K from Balogun Market. There's no money. So it's very frustrating, excuse me, because this man is going northwest, east, south to tell everybody I was I was just in it for money.
Money sucker.
We didn't have any.
You suck as well.
I will show my my Wema bank account.
So it was Barrister Atonda that gave his own building.
Yeah, that
It
gave
is a temporary.
yeah, that gave us his home to use. That the home wasn't. It was even a modest home. Thank God for you, barrister, because that's where my son was conceived. You know, that's where we lived. We didn't even have a palace. So basically, this girl, 1 month after I met Oluo in March, there was a big angry crowd that came. I don't understand Yoruba, so I didn't know what was happening. Basically, it was this same interior designer that he used to interior design his palace, Temi Amzat. At the time, we won't even say how we know her because Oluo met her through one of the people that I knew in Nigeria that brought me to Iwo. And the way how Oluo knows her, he met her through a gentleman that was not her husband. We'll leave it as that. She was having dealings with a gentleman that was not her husband. And that is how Oluo knows Temi Hamzat. But you will accuse me of committing adultery that I never ever committed. But you will be walking around with adulterous people. Leave it at that. We won't talk any more of that. So told me that when the crowd came and they're like, she told me this is the family of the young girl that he promised marriage because he now hasn't seen the girl in 1 month since she came. And he's not picking her call. And there's rumor in the town that there's a new Olori from Canada, and he's promised these people marriage. And you know, in a small village like this, and a king comes, Olori is from our family. You understand? So they're doing is a great pride to them that you just rob this family of their pride. You understand?
You want to stay?
So they came, So it was now Temi Amzat that came to me and said,
don't bring that in inside.
He was dating this girl, and the family is they're uprising, and blah blah blah. Even this Temi Amzat, if it's up to her, my son wouldn't have even came to see light of day. It was this man. Just forget about this man because there's a lot that was going on behind the scenes. There was a point where she was even banned from coming to the palace. Yes, and then now that
she was close to you.
No, not because she wasn't close to me. She was close to the man from inAMAIGBO that we all knew from Canada. You understand? So he's the one that brought us to Iwo. You understand? I don't want to break down this story, but you're posting this woman on your Instagram and people need to know the truth about the truth. I was told to abort my child. I was told to leave this man by this same, you understand? So let's leave, my son is here. And now you kicked out your son and your wife, and who did you bring back to the palace to decorate the palace? Temi Amzat. Yeah, I'm living in a palace for 4 years. I was never even allowed. The palace is very ugly. Well, please, let's redecorate the palace. There's no money. There's no money. The day you kick out your wife, you bring in the woman that had a problem with your wife. The woman that this Temi Hamzat went everywhere to tell people I was a whore. I don't know you.
And she was the one that wanted you to abort your son.
I don't know you. So what do you know about me that I'm a whore? And that is who Oluo decided to conjoin himself with. Again. You understand? So we'll leave that issue alone because she's a married woman with 8 or 9 children. So we won't say anything else about her. I was a married woman and I have a child. but they are trying to disgrace me all around. So we won't talk anymore about that. Well, I will just pray that you people, my safety. So because of safety, I won't say anything.
Yeah. That's why we appeal to you. No.
There's a lot of things that went down behind the scene. I suffered with this man. I inherited enemies. You understand? You brought me into this palace when you promised another family marriage. I didn't know about this. When I found out I was 1 month pregnant, was I supposed to abort my child like what they wanted me to do? No. I was not gonna do it. And Oluo I even told him. I said, they said that this, and he says, they're jealous. They're jealous of you. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You understand? When I got into the palace now, there was a lot of blogs that were saying I was a factory worker in Toronto. I was this, I was that. I was very well off in Toronto. I never worked in a factory a day in my life. I was very well off. And I inherited a lot of enemies just from being attached to Oluo, because there were a lot of women that he used and double-crossed to get to where he was. There was one woman that even helped him.
Get to that place.
A strong woman, a very strong woman in the judicial. And she's very innocent. This woman, I would even want to even apologize to her because I didn't know about her at first. I didn't know about her. Oluo lies. And when I got to find out about her, he kept telling me that, don't mind her.
Yeah, this is Shining Light TV station, London, worldwide. It's good you have experienced that Oluo lies, All Nigerian men, it's only 1% can tell you the truth. Because when they see you people born in international country, they want to use your passport, Now you're a victim to their lie. At least your own, what you have went through, let it be a knowledge to others, Because I'm going to be going more into your story and I'm going to talk more about you, Because I'm doing a documentary, I'm doing one documentary on King JAJA of Opobo and Value the Farmer. King JAJA of Opobo is a great king. So we're going to bring you in a part of King JAJA of Opobo documentary. So when we are sending message across the whole world, they will know your story, But if you're in Canada there, somebody who knows them in Nigeria is telling you, don't listen to these people, they are liars. They don't have truth in their mouth. You will not accept. But now you're a victim of it. So at least other people will learn their story,
I don't want to talk about her issue.
No, what really happened? Because
I don't want to because, she's a very respected woman. And she's very innocent. She helped somebody that she believed in. And he did the same thing to her that he did to me. He lied against her. He cheated on her. He deceived her. And he even told all of us in the palace that she wants to kill him. She wants to kill me. Everybody wants to kill you. And we believed him. We believed him. That this woman, she's evil. She wants to kill me and she wants to kill you. And she wants to kill everybody. And just so we believed him and we just kept moving forward with our lives.
Is it the one that they said made it?
No. Let's leave our issue. But I will even extend and apologize. A sorry to you because I believed him. And now I see that you're not the first person and you're not the last that he's gone on to destroy. This is somebody that introduced him to Aregbesola, His Excellency, for him to even ascend this throne. And this is what you did to her. So look at what you've done to me. Look at what you've done to your ex-wife in Canada. You said this poor girl tried to kill you. When I got down to the bottom of it, he has to stay away from them because he's a danger. It's the other way around. So why are you lying? Why are you lying? Why is everybody trying to kill you? You don't have a house in Igbo. You don't have a house in Canada. You don't have a house in Lagos. You only own 5 pairs of sunglasses and 3 designer shoes. What are we trying to kill you to do? It's not like if I kill you, my son is going to inherit, a oil refinery, or my son is going to inherit. What is my son going to inherit? All the ridicule that you brought to your stool. What is my son going to inherit if we kill you? You're the only person I know in Nigeria. I don't know anybody in Nigeria. I came to Nigeria on vacation. with my friends. All my friends have gone. He's even told me to stop talking to them, that they're jealous of me.
He blocked you from them?
He blocked me from everybody. I was in that palace, no mom, no dad, no sister, no brother. If I'd call my brother at night, maybe 10 o'clock in the night, because Canada is 6 hours behind, he will say, yeah, it's night time, and you're on the phone. Yeah, get off the phone. But I'm not allowed to talk to anybody. And that is one of the problems that happened in the palace, that led to me being put out of the palace.
Before we go into the issue of when put you out, what are those things you saw in the palace? I mean, especially when you are pregnant, were there kind of did you face some kind of spiritual, Your Highness, did you face some spiritual challenges and all that? And what are the psychological challenges you face? Because in Yoruba land, we believe that, when you're in that kind of environment, they want to attack you, they want to get you out of the way, and a lot of spiritual hallucination, all that. What was the experience like in the palace? Because we have a proverb in Yoruba land that Ileola, that is the wealthy home is a thorny environment.
I will say this. I'm still even suffering from the traumatic experience of living in that palace for 4 years. Imagine that you're with somebody. I feel like I've said too much and I've said past my boundary.
Ogundoku Abaka validated Chanel Chin's story in a tell-all interview.
Nobody is going to want you. Nobody talks to Olori. When it is a big taboo, nobody will look your side again. You will wander the earth by yourself. Nobody wants Olori. I'm the biggest person. I'm a first-class king. I'm the biggest person you'll ever have in your life. You will never ever meet anybody bigger than me. That's how he talks. I love Tiwa Savage. Tiwa Savage is a queen. She's a queen of Afrobeats. I love Roboskeske. I love Tiwa Savage. When I saw it, I was like, Tiwa Savage, if you're sensible, you will just run, because he will destroy your finances. He will use your star. He will use your ori. He will destroy you. So just keep walking and don't look back. Keep walking. He said, me, I'm old cargo. I'm too old for him, because I keep catching him with little 13-year-old girls, 18-year-old girls, 17-year-old girls. He said, but Tiwa Savage is my senior mate. There are a lot of households, even in Lagos, modernized Lagos, where women are living second, third, fourth wives. I was reading 2 weeks ago, there was a woman, a Lagos-based woman, that she jumped off the bridge and killed herself and left behind 2 boys. And everyone was mocking her online, that she was the second wife and she took somebody else's place. We don't know what the man told her. We don't know why she agreed to go into the marriage. My marriage was based on a foundation of lies, and that's why I agreed to it. I would hear when he was talking to his other girlfriends and things of that nature. So I was not permitted to learn the language. And the little